Greetings. My name is Michael A. Davis, and I'm here to tell you about my new novel, Tyme To Throw Stones. I want you to imagine what it must have been like to be a young, light-skinned black boy living in a small town racially divided in 1960. How did he arrive there after living most of his life in the city? Under what dangerous circumstances was he forced to leave home with his family in the dead of night? My novel, Tyme To Throw Stones, is the story of this boy who seeks adventure and freedom on the same terms as white Americans. But he must face and confront those who don't want him to live in their world. Tyme is stranded in Journey, Kansas, at his grandmother's house with his grandmother, Mother Johnson, his mother, Liza, and his two brothers, Selman and Duke. Some of you may have already surmised that Journey was Parman's hometown. Parman has dropped off his family and hastily departed Journey, running like a scared desperado. What Tyme doesn't know is that Parman has just killed a man by smashing his head with a stone. The man was a member of the posse sent from Journey even after they threw him out of the town, trying to destroy Parman for his racial transgressions. Tyme also doesn't know that his father Parman was banished from Journey before he reached 17 years old because he was accused of raping and killing a white girl who was his friend. Another childhood friend of Parman's has now become the deputy sheriff of the town and is known as Deputy Jim. Deputy Jim has become a vocal leader of the posse, still chasing Parman, and he wants Parman to die. Now, Tyme is an explorer. He'll explore anything and everything just for the fun of it, whatever he can get into. He is smart, he's brash, he's stubborn, and he's determined to find a way to make his own way in the world, to live his own life. Tyme also has endured slurs and insults hurled at him by both blacks and whites, although at a tender age. Even his brothers and his black friends like to taunt him by calling him yellow because of his light skin. But Tyme moves on, though he carries with him the ticking time bomb that is ready to explode at the right trigger. Tyme is often blocked in his explorations. He wants to read his mother's letters, but she stops him. He wants to go play with his Mother Johnson's rooster, but the rooster attacks him. He wants to go swimming in the white folks' new public swimming pool with his black friends, but the white kids, backed by the adults in the neighborhood, stop him from using the pool. At the pool, a confrontation ensues when Stack, an older black boy who has come along with the younger kids just to see what he can stir up, initiates an attack that results in him stabbing and nearly killing a white kid. Deputy Jim puts Stack in jail, where he languishes and his whereabouts are unknown to anyone. Tyme continues on with his adventures, seeking interest wherever he could find it. Because of his long-time interest in girls, Tyme takes his best friend Lanny and goes searching for the trouble that winds him up in jail. Like his father Parman, he is falsely accused of trying to rape a white girl in the town. Now, Tyme goes to jail with Lanny, and there he discovers that that's where Stack has been all along. Stack is busted out of jail when a bomb explodes and Stack disappears. At about that same time, Parman returns home to take his family from Journey to their new home, to escape Journey forever. As Parman and Tyme are leaving the jail, another bomb explodes. This time, Lanny is gone. While Parman readies his family to leave Journey, Tyme decides to run off to see if he can find Lanny. Deputy Jim shows up at the house to confront Parman about his murder of their posse member. While Parman and Deputy Jim fight and rustle around in the dirt, one of his officers pulls out a gun and holds it over his head and fires it until they're all disarmed by a barrage of stones and rocks. And Tyme and his friends come out from the shadows beside the house and behind the cars. And they're the ones who have thrown the rocks to fell the police, which allows Parman and his family to escape Journey and go find their new home. Tyme to Throw Stones is a reader's delight. You will enjoy all of the old letters that Tyme finds from his great-great-grandfather written to his fiancée Statera after they were separated, with Statera staying in the south and Zeke staying in the north. It's also interesting that what caused Zeke's escape was him watching a white man trying to insult and bring harm upon his fiancée Statera, until he throws a rock upside the man's head and knocks him out so that he can escape. You will also enjoy the dreams that Tyme has as the story progresses. Dreams of awakening, dreams of encouragement to find and take his own place in what is now a hot, bubbling world, a turbulent world full of change. You will also enjoy the folk stories and the folk expressions shared among Tyme and his friends and among Tyme and his family, and especially those by Mother Johnson. Tyme to Throw Stones is a story for all of us. It's a story about growth. It's a story about searching to find your way in this world, to overcome all obstacles, and knowing that even a child sometimes has to bear the burden and has to bear the risk and the suffering of bringing about change so that he can live free. And this is the story of Tyme told in Tyme to Throw Stones. I encourage you to purchase Tyme to Throw Stones on my website, madwritings.com. I thank you for your interest. Have a good read.